Are you feeling trapped right now? Is there a feeling of this uneasiness about feeling trapped in a situation that you really want to get out of? You really wanted to get out of it before COVID, but now COVID has really concentrated or made it feel more urgent, yet a feeling of not being able to be free or not having that sense of freedom. You really want to be out of a situation, and it's usually a relationship situation, but you feel out of control, not in control, and you feel trapped in that situation. Do you feel anxiety? So are you feeling that level, especially again, let's talk about the finances. You're feeling like the financial walls around your family are starting to crumble. I know in this country here, we are you could be dipping into your superannuation right now. We are allowed to do that. And it's our retirement funds to be able to get access to that. It's a little bit, it feels like we're sort of crumbling away at the walls around us. Are we dipping into savings? If we have any savings, I know there's a large population out there that have zero savings and they're living from pay to pay each week. And I know in this country we have a support mechanism, a safety net in place through a social welfare program, through a government program. And thank goodness that it is there. However, that's going to run out in September. And so we know that date is looming. We know that date is there. How does that make you feel? I mean, your anxiety levels must be through the roof because you've got a mortgage to pay, food to put on the table, children's expenses, and it could be health funds, whatever it is that you've got those monthly expenses. We've got mortgages on hold right now, but this September date is looming and we're just not sure as to where that's going. We might have one person in the household that's actually out of work, lost the job, and there's only a one income family right now. We know with our mortgages that's a big expense here in this country, with our cost of living and also our cost of housing being so high that it's very important to have a two-income family. So is there anxiety levels around that right now? Is there a feeling of hopeless or hopelessness? You might have people that are completely dependent on you and your income within your household. And that can be exhausting. Just knowing that you have people around you that are completely dependent on what it is that you do, what you provide in that household. And there is this feeling of dependency, which can be very draining and very exhausting. Are you feeling confused at the moment? And have you got questions just looping around in the head at the moment? And most probably it's the one question, but it's asked in a multitude of ways. But it's happening daily, it's happening consistently, it's happening all the time. Again, that can be incredibly confusing and exhausting because you're just not getting answers. The more stressed you are, the more tense that you feel, the less possibility or chance you are going to have of the answers that address those questions, or that one question that keeps looping around and around in your head. It creates more and more confusion. And with that confusion, there's a fog and you just can't see through that fog to the other side. Are you simply feeling frustrated where you know that you have value, you know that you can provide so much more, you can provide it in such a better way, and yet you just don't know how to do it. You just don't know how to get out of that situation that you're currently in, and that's a feeling of frustration. And again, it sort of ties in with all the other things that I've sort of stressed about, the looping around in the head as well. That frustration can cause the body to tense, and again, just not getting the answers that you need to get, so that frustration becomes more and more intense. So what I'm going to tell you next is really important. I want you to really listen to what I'm going to say right now. You have no control over what is going on externally to you right now. When I talk about external, I mean what is going on in your environment. You have no control over that whatsoever. So my advice to you right now is, in this moment, let it go. You have to let it go. You have no control over the elements, over the environment, over what is happening. The thing that you do have control over is what is going on internally. So you have control over those amazing gifts and talents that you have. These could be gifts and talents that you are fully aware of, or they could be gifts and talents that you have no idea about. These are things that could be hidden so deeply that you have never really truly discovered them. Sometimes we build up facade over facade over facade. We become someone for somebody or something. We create and build layers of facade around ourselves that we just don't know anymore who we truly are. And so it takes a process to unravel and just pull apart those layers to reveal our true authentic self. We as an individual sometimes can't get to the core of who we really truly are and what our gifts, talents and value is. And so it does take a process. It's incredible. I've seen members completely unravel and it's just amazing. It's amazing to watch and see as I dig deeper through a process, a systemized process of unraveling those facades and stripping them back, and then truly identifying what it is that is truly authentically themselves and what they could deliver in such a true and passionate way, an exciting way. It's amazing. That's where certainty is. That is where you will find certainty, security, enjoyment, fun, just by extracting those golden nuggets. And then it's in those nuggets that you will find empowerment and independence and choice. So I'm just going to leave with you this thought now in this video, that there is a way, there is a process of overcoming all of that uncertainty, all of those challenges that are possibly holding you back right now. And it's everything that's internal to who you are, and it's discovering that. How do you discover that? There are processes and ways that can help strip that apart and help discover who you truly are. So in my next video, I'm going to share with you the three pillars that make up my training program, Build Your AU, build your authority, your audience, and your authenticity through your story. And I'll be delivering that in the coming emails and therefore the coming videos that I will release to you.